Hi, Daddy.
So get my profile.
It's me. It's my dad. He's the strongest believer in God.
That's right, Jesus.
Anyone I know.
David, Michael, Jesus.
In my dad's case, I was never in fear of being around him. His mental illness wasn't a severe case, but he was also on large doses of meds as well. Could that be the reason? I don't know. If you have questions about your accident, the consultation. So, do you love your daughter?
Yeah.
We're successful. Again, without knowing his history, all I could do was look at the hand that I'm being played today.
Not a real person.
Okay.
Take a picture of me with the
With your whole suit?
with the suit. Don't go too far back like that.
Nobody knows the trouble I see. Nobody knows the sorrow. Nobody know what I had to do, just make it to tomorrow.
Use red fingernail polish too.
I have white.
And red, deep red lipstick. Don't be afraid to put it on. If they say you're red or something like that, say you don't know what you're talking about. They say, well, you judge, you are yourself. Say chicken. Chicken.
Why? What's chicken about?
You got chicken on top of your head.
I do?
Yeah. That means you're a redhead.
Is that what it means?
Say clear chicken. That's bad, Gina. I'm telling the sober truth. I'm surprised
What?
that you're a redhead.
I'm not a redhead.
That's what the chicken means.
I have probably red dye in my hair from when I just got it dyed. My hair is brown.
All the women have my color hair.
Plus, I'm your daughter. You forgot?
I don't know what you're doing or what you're into. The chicken means the red plume, not cow, like Jimmy Dean showed. Once you get the chicken, the people know that. They know you're redhead. You think you're red. You think about red things like killing, like fighting, like stealing, lying.
That's what red means?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm a good girl, Daddy.
You look good.
Thank you.
Chickens. They got chicken over their heads, like my daughter. Chicken. You redhead.
I'm gonna tell that guy who did my hair, not to be putting no red.
Yeah, it was good like that.
So why don't you say I got a chicken then?
I look on top of your head. Push it off with your hand.
I don't have
What
no
is that?
chicken.
What was that? No, you pushed it off.
That was nothing, Daddy.
Let it go like that.
I don't have nothing on my head. Look.
It's not there now.
Okay, it's gone.
Surprised me, Gina. I thought you were gentle, peaceful, loving people.
I am.
Not like me. Chicken, say chicken. Robert De Niro.
What's the story about Robert De Niro?
He's the red dragon from Revelation, chapter 12. When you read it and see Michael, say, Richard, I'm David, Michael, Jesus. I fought Robert in New York. I got rid of him in New York before I knew he was the dragon. Then I read Daniel. They didn't get rid of a dragon in this community with pitch, fat, and hair. Pitch, the fire of God. Robert's always thinking about eating, see? And fat, eating. And his hair. He had confidence in his hair when he was doing Wag the Dog, Analyze This. He did movies though. You got to get Taxi Driver and Mean Streets with Harvey Keitel.
That was a great movie. I saw all of them.
You saw Taxi Driver?
All of them.
True, false. You're lying.
I swear on my mother's soul, I saw a Taxi Driver.
Yeah, you're lying.
When he looks in the mirror and he pretends he's shooting himself.
No, he says, I'm standing here.
So how did I know that if I had seen it?
You didn't know it. You said he shot at himself.
He was pretending. He was like,
No, he wasn't. He didn't have no gun then. He
That's
bought
what
it in
I'm
a
saying.
hotel.
He was pretending.
No, he wasn't.
It was directed by my favorite director, Martin Scorsese.
Yeah. He wanted me in New York. Thought I was a dragon. That's why I walked away from him.
What does that mean when you're a dragon?
You go in and eat the spirit. Dragon wants sanctification. He's ugly. So he goes in, eats the spirit, and stays in your body. That's about it.
Is that what happened?
It happened to quite a few people. I know it did. I know it did to quite a few people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 people. That's enough. They didn't kill me. The man who betrayed me to you has committed the greatest sin, Gina. See, Judas. That was Robert. He was my disciple.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to see it sometime when you're laying in bed, say, Father, show me the betrayal of Jesus across your forehead. Don't smoke.
I don't smoke.
True or false?
True, I don't smoke, Daddy.
True or false?
I don't smoke, Daddy.
You're not telling me the truth.
I said that's the truth. I don't smoke.
True or false?
True. I don't smoke.
True or false? True.
False, I don't smoke.
False.
Oh, okay.
You smoke and write or do something like that.
I just write. I don't
Don't
smoke.
smoke it. Just get bitter ginger brandy. Expands the
What
gamut
about weed?
all around.
You smoke weed?
I don't smoke it. I used to. I smoked about 14 months and that was it. That's sensitivity in my chest.
You're funny, Daddy.
Yeah.
Do you remember being in?
Matter?
Do you remember being in the army?
You want some of the steak?
No.
Do you remember being in the army?
Yeah, 3 years.
How was that?
It was all right sometimes.
What did you have to do there?
X-ray technician. I went to school in Fort Sam Houston. I was sick in the school because he made it hard. When I came out, I went back to Dobbins Vocational School in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
I had to get registered. I knew that. I knew it was my bread and butter. When I was there a little while, I turned around, gave the books back.
Why? What happened?
Because I couldn't move around in the room, Gina, see? They put me on night duty. Saw a lot of blood.
Mm.
I had car wreck brothers, 9 brothers. The car tipped over. They want me to x-ray me in the bed. With the portable machine. Doctors should have been cool. They knew it was a lot. They said, Richard, it's too much. Just do a few.
I'd like to go.
So it made you sick, huh?
I wasn't sick that
Seeing
much.
all that blood?
That's when my hair fell out. I had
Stress.
tension.
Stress.
Okay.
So was it hard when you went to the army and did you get to see soldiers die?
No, I wasn't about it. When I got out of the army, it said, you're getting out under the wire. It said that when I got on the bus. And then the unit went to Vietnam, first army, first infantry.
So you left before they came?
Yeah, it was before Vietnam. I went in 61 to 64. There was nothing happened then.
Right.
It was breaking out though.
Right. You see how normalcy pops up? Robert De Niro has been in so many of his stories in various roles. I hope to get to meet him one day to see if, maybe he met my dad in New York.
They male cocksuckers, ass fuckers like Cain.
Mm-hmm.
They started the wars. All the Viet Cong, they showed them in the foxhole with white on, They were all right, those 2 guys.
Look at the cat.
Take a picture of me sitting here.
What happened to the birthday cards that we got you?
I threw them away. I don't like the thing of the father makes you feel. Father makes you feel. I don't know what you're talking about. That's kind of man I'll be. Like that. John Coltrane.
Yeah.
I know some of his music. What is this? I know my favorite thing. My daughter's got a chicken on her head.
Why do I have a chicken in my head?
But you're a redhead. What you think isn't right, Gina. The way you approach people, I'll kill him if he does that, or I'll do this. point blank.
You think I would kill somebody?
Yeah,
Why?
fuck with you. Don't think it's cool, like
If they do,
Alicia.
if they mess with my family, yeah.
Yeah. Carry a knife.
I'm gonna get a gun.
No, don't carry a gun around. You don't need that.
I'm gonna get a license.
Keep it in your room on the dresser at night.
Okay. So if anybody messes with
Someone
me,
comes in the door, just start shooting. As soon as they come in, don't ask any questions. What are they doing there?
Someone broke into my truck in front of my house. The kids and I just got back from traveling to LA to film for this doc for like 2 weeks. I had jet lag and I thought the kids grabbed my pocketbook out the back seat of my truck. I was so pissed at myself. But to be honest, I was also worried that they'd come back to my house. They had my address, they had my purse, my living stuff, everything. Living alone with my daughters, I felt violated, angry, and thought about getting a license to carry a gun for protection. I ain't even gonna lie, I even dreamt about how I would shoot them if they came back to my house. The same way my dad explained it. Needless to say, I haven't purchased a gun.
so you were born in Brooklyn though, right?
Yeah.
How long were you there for? So you were a little boy?
Yeah, we left and came to Providence when I was a little boy.
Sadly, 5 months earlier, everything changed for both of us. I got a call from his nursing home that he had fallen out of bed, and that wasn't like him. And they rushed him to the hospital, and I took the first flight out.
Are you pressing the button?
Yeah, I always find out when we're gonna move.
Can I help you?
I'm not trying to cause any problem. I just wonder when we're gonna sail out of here.
They're coming down for you now.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay,
Sir.
you're welcome.
Yeah, it wasn't a clear confession, see. But Francisco said, that was because your mother was in there and she was feeling all she could because the father wanted the son to be like him. That's a rough road, Joe. That's a gun road. You better carry a gun in your spirit. A little one, you're going to get a piece off. Yeah, Joe. I think I got up, walked out of the room, and they tried to get my eye. I said, you can't grip anything like that. You can't really grip.
How does it feel to have a daughter?
It feels good. It feels strong.
Are you proud of me?
Yeah. Well, I don't know you that well. For example, I know that you seem to be having a financial vacation. That's how I'll be if I get paid for the documentary and want me to do 2 for the Jesus story.
Yeah?
Yeah, but just for this. Diet, devotion, exercise for me. Diet, devotion, exercise. You gotta pull out. You gotta pull out.
Even in the midst of the sadness, he still had a sense of humor.
So that's it, right there.
No, those are the bones, and these are the metastases here, little metastases here, here in the pelvic bones, in the upper part of the femurs. Okay, and then they.
So yeah, it's all that's cancer.
I think this is part of his prostate. In part, let me see. I am not a radiologist, so I don't know well. I feel that this is part of his prostate, and now we start seeing the bladder. Okay, that is more clear with the urine. Yes, and you see he has a very large prostate. And then I suppose this is what they were seeing like a mass around here. Yes, that comes. The bladder becomes very dilated, right? And here you see something like a mass. Do you see? Like this is like. Yes. And then it comes here, and you look here very disorganized, like a mass. Yes, that goes up here, and then at some point we are going to start seeing the ureter, dilated ureter. Look, I think here it came up. It is starting to fill up. I think this is the one.
Right.
But let's see.
There's a lot of stuff there, though.
It's a lot. You see the intestines? This is the lumen in the intestines. Lytic lesions here in the pelvic bones.
I'm just wondering how
I think lytic lesions probably here is in the spine. This is the vertebrae, part of the vertebrae. And I think this is the ureter that is very dilated, you see? Dilated, and you start seeing the right kidney, which looks smaller than this one. Because probably this is the left kidney. It's getting like atrophy, no? And look, this is the ureter, very dilated, swollen, with urine. Yes. And the kidney tissue is like compressed against that dilatation.
It's almost like this right here,
yes,
right?
This tissue, this is the urine, the kidney. Yes. And you see the dilated ureter. So we are coming from below up. This is the liver. Look the dilatation of that ureter. Yes. And then the kidney. So the kidney, this kidney is still there. And lytic lesion here in the spine. Okay, liver. Okay. This is in between the discs, like the vertebral discs. And lytic lesions. This little thing. Lytic lesions. I suppose this is part of the lytic lesions.
What is that right there?
That's it. This is the heart.
Oh, wow.
I think this is the aorta. Because they scan, when we order the abdomen and pelvis, they scan the lower part of the thorax, no? So you can see still part of the heart, the bases of the lungs.
Okay, yes. Wow.
You need me, just ring, okay? His light is right there.
All right, thank you. How's it sound?
That sounds pretty good. Oh, I can't hold it, Gina. Here.